Welcome back, Officers of the Republic. It's your Coruscant Underworld Police Chief APGAINS. I'm going to keep this video short, give you information, get out of here so don't waste any of your time. The most important thing, no matter what GP you are, no matter how long you've been playing, and no matter how good you are at the actual game, the most important thing that you can possibly do to progress your roster, win more GACs, to be a better player, is to be in a good guild. Now, this is a point of contention with a lot of people when they cover the early game. Because a lot of people, incorrectly might I add, think that you have to do a myriad of things to get into a good guild, and that it's impossible for everyone to get into a good guild because there's scarcity of open good guilds. That's not true. First and foremost, I would like to address the fact, like, what is a good guild? I would say a good guild is probably anything, 200 million plus, depending on where you are in the game. If you just started like today and you just got access to guilds, maybe wait till you hit level 85 to try and get one of these guilds. But let's see, I just searched for 200 plus million GP guilds, and these are the ones that are open to join for me just off the rip. Now, while there are not a lot of spots here, so those of you who act quickly will be able to pounce on these spots, that's still an advantage to those of you who watch these videos, because the main argument against me is that not everyone will be able to do this, and the answer to that is obviously yes. But of the few 100,000 people who play this game, only like 3 to 4 of those 1,000 will end up watching my videos. And the people who watch those videos first, i.e. those people who are subscribed, have notifications turned on, will obviously be able to do this first. But the point being is this doesn't have to work for everyone. It just has to work for the people who watch my videos, because at the end of the day, I care about you guys a little bit more than the people who don't watch my videos. So let's say you want to go for 150 million GP guild. There are some more in here too that are under 300 million or under 200 million that you can join. Obviously, there are not a lot of open spots, so act quickly. But this is the most important part. These are the guilds that are open to join. Obviously, these spots are going to fill up instantaneously, and maybe they're leaving a couple open for choice people. But the thing about guilds, and the thing about this game in general that I talk about, join a guild. Wow. I'm going to screenshot this. Boom, perfect. That's going to be the thumbnail. The thing about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes in general is people care a lot more about community in this game than they do about, your production. If you're in a 300, 350, 400 million GP guild, they're going to care a lot about your GP, your Galactic Legends, your skill level, how many Territory War Omicrons you have, and all sorts of good stuff like that. But for 99% of players, all they care about is that you're a nice person to be around. I've been in guilds where there have been great people. I've been in guilds where there have been not so great people. And the overwhelming consensus among people that I've interacted with, and since I cover this game basically full time and have talked to probably thousands and thousands and thousands of people who play this game, is people want good community. So the best place, naturally, to do that would be on Discord. The main strategy that you guys are going to employ in your guild search is going to be joining any possible Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Discord. Any of them. Mine, link in the description. Arnold's, link in his description. Any other content creator, link in their description. SWGOH events, link probably on Reddit. I don't know where you can find a link to that. I don't have a link to it. Make friends. It's going to sound cheesy, and I know a lot of you guys are going to discard this, and you guys have been discarding this fact for like the last 2 years I've been telling you. Literally, every guild I've been in has just been people that I've, chatted up on a Discord. Not people who knew who I was. Like, oh my God, it's APGAINS. Wow, of course we must let APGAINS in. But people who just knew me as my real identity and became friends with me and were like, hey, we got a spot in your guild. And I was like, well, I'm not enough GP. And they're like, we don't really care about GP. Get your tickets and be a good person. At the end of the day, all you need to do is make friends, be a good person. Don't suck as a guildmate. I know I suck as a guildmate, but I can afford to suck as a guildmate because I make up for it in being 5'3", 140 pounds, and having a microscopic peepee. So people feel bad for me. So I'm allowed to get away with being a bad guildmate. But for you guys who might be 6 foot, well built in the gym, good at talking to ladies, above average size peepees, you guys are going to have to be good guildmates, and that's how you're going to get into a good guild. And being in a good guild gives you everything that the world has to offer. I can't access my Get stores right now to illustrate a point, so I'm just going to join a random 250 million GP guild that's open to join. How about Grand Champion Star Killers? They do 9 light side territory battles, You know what? How about this? I'm going to join this 310 million GP guild. Boom. I am now in a 310 million GP guild. I haven't been in for 24 hours, so I can't join raids. So let me, I don't know, let me just say hi. Hey guys, glad to be here. I'm now in a 200 million GP guild at like 1.5 million GP. I'm sure they will be confused as to why I joined and won't kick me once I befriend them. But now that I have a guild, you're going to get a lot more of these guild currencies, which are awesome because half of the characters, B2, Low Gray, Zam Wessel, Colonel Stark, First Order, like, and a lot of gear you can get here. But most importantly, oh, look at these sweet, sweet Negotiator Malevolence shards, because these are going to be your key to success. These videos are going to be your key to success. And where most people fail in the ships department, you can make up for quite substantially with basically no effort by having a good guild. Literally, you can be the worst player possible and have an unstoppable advantage over the best players in the game, who even have possibly more GP than you, by literally just being in a better guild than them. Is it cheap? I don't think so. I don't know why I just mentioned, is it cheap? I don't think there's a single person in the world who would say that being in a good guild is somehow cheap. Maybe people who are mean, I guess, would say that, because mean people often don't last very long in guilds because they're, you know, mean. But if you're a normal, upstanding citizen, someone who people in real life or in virtual life generally tend to get along with, you'll be able to join a guild. You'll be able to thrive. You'll be able to participate in events. Unfortunately, you will not be able to participate in this territory battle because I wasn't in before it started, which is big sad. But I mean, honestly, we only use this account for videos anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Wow, they're offering me a lot of packs today. So, moral of the story is only a couple of you guys, probably, I'm going to guess, over 24 hours this video will get 3.7 thousand views, which means there are 3.7 thousand out of a couple 100,000 people who will have a distinct advantage over the rest of the people. And those rest of the people will hate you because you'll be better than them with no extra work whatsoever. And they'll feel spite, and they'll feel hatred, and they'll feel sorrow and self-loathing and be generally unpleasant to be around. Because they didn't watch APGAINS videos, and at the end of the day, what separates good players from great players is APGAINS videos. Now, while that is probably a lie, probably untrue, it does increase the size of my ego. So does liking for Ballsack Bugs Bunny, subscribing to get me 20,000 subscribers, and all of that good stuff. All right, as always, I love you, and I'll see you later.